asking you for an update. Any updates for today?
I had A-level Chinese oral.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
So I was revising for that, so I didn't manage to continue my math tutorial.
No worries about that.
Yeah.
About that. Oh, that's
So,
good.
but I do have questions, lah. It's just like, but it's just that not much progress has been made.
No problem. Not expecting that you have to prioritize that thing. So
Yeah.
I just didn't realize that it's happening now. Really, it's the A level. It's not the prelim or anything.
Yeah. The Chinese one is very early.
Wow. I guess we just clear that H1 stuff like immediately. Like what, next week or something? No.
I'll be having the paper 1 and paper 2, like written components, in October only.
October, right? October. Okay. All right. Okay. Good to know. And again, feel free to concentrate on other exams when you need to. Yeah, right. That's just normal, right? That's why we have spread out tuition. Actually, that's better, so that it doesn't impact the tuition too much. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, I suppose we can clear the vector question first. That's one. The summation. Yeah, other than that, the other one I haven't have an answer. Okay. So yeah, for the vector question. Okay, join me on page 8, yeah. And also,
which Jamboard is this?
Still the same, because we still have a lot of pages. Jamboard maximum 20, right? Also turn on your video, yeah. Okay. Page 8, I believe, yes.
Page 8. So it's the 19 June one.
No. You opened the correct one just now. You opened the correct one.
Oh,
yeah. Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Page 8. There you go. Right. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So I wasn't expecting the drawing to give me a very clear answer, but it did. Right. It did. But in the end, we must admit that this is it's a geometry question. This kind of vector question are geometric in nature. And in that sense, drawing has always been helpful, right? Although maybe in the answer key, they don't prefer, I don't know whether they prefer this or not, but it yields very clear answer. Right? Okay. So I will apologize first for the physics bias. In physics, this is totally acceptable.
Okay.
Now, however, that is relevant, Even though I apologize because you may not feel like a physics student, but it is relevant because physics math is always 1 or 2 steps behind the same year math, so to speak. So traditionally, we always learn the math before the application in whatever. And the biggest application is physics. Chemistry has almost no serious math. So now, why do I say it's relevant? Because this is totally acceptable for JC1 H2 physics, right? That means it is definitely acceptable for H2 math, following the trend. It's just like that. Okay. Right. So even though we may have to consider your discomfort, but this should be totally valid. Right?
No, actually, it's fine. I like physics. It's just that we're not allowed to take all 3. So.
Right. Okay. Right. So physics is sitting there very sad, right, in the corner of the group. But okay. Now, so I will explain the visual way first. So I'll erase everything easier there.
Okay.
So I take a bit of a cheat first by acknowledging that he give us the answer key, so I can start the drawing on point, right? So I don't have to guess how A and B relate. I can immediately draw them roughly like that, right? Later on, I'll show you how if we don't know. So that means we'll be drawing a random A in relationship to B, right? Okay. So, and you see whether it actually works like that, right? Just spoiler, it does work. So now we also read that it is a unit vector, right? So we consider this to be 1 and 1. This is just to remind us that this is 1 and 1. So this is a full circle if you like. Okay.
Okay.
Now, the last thing you will remember that I did draw this as the n, right? The n1. Sorry, that's the wrong way. N1, right? And then this one will.
Oh, are you annotating on the?
Yes, for some reason it is totally not updating. That's so weird. I have been doing that for the last 1 minute. That's so weird. Could you please refresh that again?
Okay.
That's very weird. Okay, try again. Page 8 again. It is still not refreshed. Okay, this is weird. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna refresh my Jamboard. Okay, this is weird. And my Jamboard is taking quite a long time. But it is showing my previous drawing. Okay, that's a lot of delay. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna short. You have your Zoom on your iPad, right? No. No, I don't want to switch to Zoom. No. That means you cannot write things. Sorry. Okay, I don't think we should bother about this. Maybe there's something wrong with Jamboard. Okay, so let's make a new Jamboard. Let's make a new Jamboard. Right. Let's just reset everything and see whether that cures the problem. Okay, share to me.
Couldn't update share position.
And okay, try again. Manage access. Yes. That should be correct. Okay. So let me see whether I have
no
share item. Okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
Update sharing. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the new. Right. Okay, it's gone, right? So try again. No. Yeah, you do that, and then you click ARET. Yeah, that one. Try again. Okay, this is weird. Okay, I'm gonna do it from my side. I'm not sure. So it seems like Jamboard is acting up.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna share with you, but this is still yours. Yeah. So Keiko. There's no Keiko. So your email Chakyong.
Yes.
Right. I now share with you. So just okay, give it a try again. So are we?
I'm on the Jamboard.
Okay, so I'm gonna copy. So I'm copying the picture from the vector. So it is not yet there. Okay, I'm not seeing your writing on my side, and you're not seeing my picture on your side. So Zoom is working very well. Okay, so just to confirm, this is the 2022-0707 testing. That will be the title. Because I don't see you here, right? I don't see you here.
Wait, let me check. I'm connected to one.
You should be right because the Zoom is working, right? Should be.
No, just now my iPad was on airplane mode. Then I just switched it to Wi-Fi. Oh,
okay, it's in. Right. Okay, then you go back to the previous Jamboard. See, because now I receive all the updates. I receive all the scribbles and everything, right? So maybe that's the reason. Go back to 22. Yeah.
So if I switch out of airplane mode, I think I should restart the app.
Maybe. There you go. Okay, right. So we'll go back to that. So I'm going to delete the previous one. Yeah. So easier. Okay. Now back to Keiko is this one, right? And so I was drawing the A vector and the B vector, okay, all one, and the N1 will be perpendicular lah. I just choose the direction out of the paper. You can choose the direction into the paper, right?
Okay.
Okay, because it doesn't matter. Why? Because turns out for this question, we are truly aiming for the N2, right? Now, could you please draw the N2 for me?
N2
will be
as in the
normal of the first question. That guy. Yeah, there will be that guy, right? So the normal, this guy will be where, right? Yeah, it can be there, or it can be the other way around. So we don't know. To be fair, right now we don't really know. But however, there is a rule to this, right? There's okay. You know what? I should just follow the rule, right? So A cross B, that means you use your right hand and you move from A to B. So I should have just used that, to avoid confusion. So that means this should be going into the paper lah. Yeah. So the first guy, the N1, I made a mistake on the N1. The N1 should be from A to B using your right hand. So you will see that your thumb, yes. No, don't use the Fleming right hand. You use the grip. Use the grip. Okay. So you grip from A to B, right? You grip from A to B using the shortest distance, right? The shortest distance, and you will notice that your thumb is pointing in.
A to B. Grip from A to B.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Okay. I should show my video. Well, how do I show my video? Wow. Okay. I don't even know how to show my. Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm showing my video and it's looking dark. Why? Because of that. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Now. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You can see me. Yeah. You can see me. So regarding this grip thingy, so I'm just using my curly hand doing this, right? I can only do it this way or the other way, and then my thumb will be, in this direction or in that direction. That's all we're doing, right? So if you grip from A to B using the shortest distance, you will find that your thumb points in. So use your curliness, use your curly, you curl like that. Then you notice your thumb is pointing in.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that's one of the rules they teach you. They don't emphasize this a lot, obviously, but they do say this in lecture note usually, right? They do say this, right? So unless I remember it wrongly, you will be using the right hand. And then, so my N1 should be pointing in. Now, that N1 is going to cross the B again, right? Right? That N1 is going to cross the B again. Correct? So I have to curly from the N1 to B, and where is my thumb pointing? If you do it correctly, you will notice that your thumb is pointing down. Right now, if this is confusing to you,
wait, hang on. Okay, this is N1. This direction.
Okay, so I'm going to show it using my. Oh my goodness, this is so complicated. Okay, so I'm going to show it using. Okay, so this is N. Let's say this is pointing down into the paper. Let's say my thumb is pointing down into the finger, right? Let's say that. And this is my finger will be the B, okay?
Oh no, my plane was different, I guess.
Your plane is different. Okay, so because the N1 and B can be confusing, but this is my N1, and this is my B. Okay, can I accept that?
Okay.
Right, so I'm going to use my curliness. Right? So my curliness should go using my right hand, right? Should go from, go from the N to the B, and therefore my thumb is pointing like that, right? Therefore. Therefore, my thumb. If you could do that, with this, you could do that with this thing, then you will notice that the thumb is pointing down. This is a bit, but that's how I curl up from N to B lah. My thumb is pointing down. If I curl for B to N, I will notice that my thumb is pointing up. Does this make some sense?
I'm not familiar with the curling thing, but like I know this rule.
I'm willing to bet this is what your lecture note says. Okay, we have time, right? We have time. We're just going to clarify using your lecture note. Try to see your lecture note. Just go to the first time they introduce cross product. It should be at that point.
They did mention like the Fleming rule. I can't remember if it's left or right.
But we don't call this Fleming. We don't because the Fleming is this 3-finger thingy. This is just the grip. Maybe they introduce it with the flat. Okay, you know what? Gonna check your lecture. Maybe they introduce it using it. Maybe. Yeah. Okay. He used he used a variation. Well,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna follow. So he's saying that your thumb, right? Your thumb should be result, right?
Yes.
So your finger is the first guy, right? Your first guy, and then you have to use your palm to point to the second guy, so to speak, right? That's basically what he's saying.
Why can't I use this though? Like,
will it be the same? So let me see. So if you use this, then your thumb is still the result. Your do you call the first finger? Do you call the first finger the index finger? I'm so sorry. The index finger, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, the index and the middle. Okay, so the index will be the first vector cross to the middle finger, the second vector. So I suppose that's okay. Maybe your lecture note does it more easily. Okay, so now using that, can you confirm that your N1 is definitely pointing down? Can you confirm that first? So first guy, yeah. Okay, point down, right? Okay, now it will be the N1 cross B lah, correct? The N1 cross B lah. Then you see your thumb is pointing down. See correct?
Yes.
So it's not up but down. And this, I think this method, it makes it much less confusing. You don't have to guess. So go ahead and draw basically the N2 lah. Okay. Yeah, that thing. Yeah. And that thing, is it necessarily a 1 or not 1 or don't know?
Don't know.
Okay, at least we say we don't know first. I have some guesses lah, but at least we say it's not 1. Yeah. Even the N1, I don't think it's 1. I don't think so. Okay, so now we will start doing all this lah, right? So looking at my working here below, we see that everybody is 1, 1, 1, 1, except for the sine theta, and except for the N2 lah, right? This guy lah, except for that. Right?
Okay.
Now, how does this combine with our drawing? So this is the important part. I'm going to combine this with my drawing and draw some conclusion. Okay, this might be the new thing here, right? But in physics, we do this all the time. We combine our working with the drawing that we have. And I also notice that some students who have faces difficulty does not do that at all. They totally disregard the visual part of it. So that gives a lot of trouble. So now it looks like this. So N2 is definitely 90 degrees of B, right? This is what we know, right? They even they even give you the hint in part 1. They actually want you to know that. So now what does this mean? So that means this minus A. Now I'm going to draw minus A just to make our life easier, right? So you know what? Here's minus A, very easy one. There you go. That's our minus A. Very easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then our minus half B. Minus half B will be around like that. Minus half B. Correct?
Yes.
How does this become the addition of minus A and minus half B? That's what it means, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so all I have to do is just move it here. Right? That's all I have to do. I have to do that. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, just to make it minus half B. Right. So now my N is very clearly here. That's my N2.
Okay.
So see it. So now this is 1 and this is 2. This is 30 degrees. Very easy, man. Right. And because of the ratio of 2, 1, 30 degrees. So this is 120. Right. At this point, we are already back to our O-level stuff, even EMAT, easy peasy.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think there is maybe we can do that with algebraic proof only. Maybe. I'm not interested to try. And to be fair, the quality of this proof is very clear. It's very difficult to be disputed. Very difficult. Right. So this should qualify.
Sure. Yes.
Right. Okay. So feel free to expect that this is going to be useful in the future. Now, for part 3, I haven't done part 3, but the exact value of vector A plus vector B in terms of its length. Oh, that's very easily done geometrically. That's very easily done. Yeah, you just have to move the A or the B, either one, right? Either one, right? You move the A and the B, and then you suddenly found yourself with a triangle, and it is a very easy to guess triangle. Very, very easy.
Okay.
So you feel free to move you're moving the A or the B, because this is A plus B, okay, you're moving the B, so it seems, right? And the side B, and then, that's the result of A plus B, right? Yes, and you just have to note the angle. Well, the angle formed by A plus B. No, A plus B first. The most important, the easiest angle to see is the angle A plus B. So the angle A plus B is this guy, man. That guy. Man. That guy is very easy to see. Who's that guy?
I've never heard it referred to in that way.
A plus B, definitely. Yeah.
They always say the angle between, yeah.
Right. So there is a reason why they ask you for part 2, because part 2 is helping you with part 3, especially in this angle. You can go for other angles, but this is the easiest. So what would this angle do? This is nothing more than simple trigonometry, meaning geometry. We're just all figuring this angle, that angle.
Wait, are we supposed to know this angle?
We can find it from this, definitely. This is 120, right? If this is 120, this is obvious. My laser pointer is not showing, right? Okay. My laser pointer is not. Oh, what's going on here? Right. So the original 120, draw for me the original 120. There you go. Yeah.
I know the sum of these two is 180, but do we know this?
Oh, we know, and believe me, that's from primary 5. Really, it is that simple. That angle is definitely from primary 5. So it is not beyond. Maybe you're just not using it too much, but very easy. Remember that B and B is parallel.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So what is this? What is this angle?
Wait, we have this also.
No. What is this angle? We can find it.
60.
Yeah, because A and minus A is just one straight line, correct? And since B is parallel to this B, so if this is 60, what is this?
60.
Yeah, and you sound very doubtful. But it is 60. It is 60.
But we get 60 like this, we're already assuming that this is 120, right?
No, we're getting it from part 2. We don't have to assume. Part 2 tells us that that's 120.
Sure, huh? Show that the angle.
Oh, something tells me that your vector learning is totally non-visual. What is going on here? The angle between A and B is 120. Therefore, that guy is 120 because this is A and this is B.
But are we supposed to arrive at the 120?
Yeah, in part 2. In part 2. Part 2, we finished already. We're doing part 3, We're doing part 3, right? Sorry, aren't we doing part 3? Sorry, I thought we finished in part 2. Sorry, I thought we're doing part 3.
Oh.
No, we finished part 2. I'm so sorry. We finished part 2. How do we know? Because, okay, sorry. Let me just finish very clearly. This is 30 degrees, right? Based on the ratio 2 to 1, correct? That's 30, right? Yeah, that's 30. Since this is 30, this is 60, right? No. Even easier than, I'm so sorry. Since this is 30, this is 30. That's 30, right? Since this is 30, this is 30, 120, done.
Okay. Okay.
You sure? You okay? Very visual. Yes. For good or for bad, you'll be doing this in complex number. It's very weird, but complex number can be very visual. So it is good for you to brush up on your, what is this? This is vector, I suppose. Yeah. 30, 30, 120. Done?
Oh, you're taking, oh, okay. What's 30? 30 is...
Yeah, that triangle. Yeah. If it's 30 triangle, then they tell you that the opposite is 1. No, the opposite is 1, the hypotenuse is 2.
Yeah, okay.
Because sine 30 is right.
Yeah.
Then that's how I know it's 30. The ratio is very
I was
obvious.
wondering how you get these. Yeah, okay.
The trigonometry ratio. Yeah, which they expect you to know. Through whatever topic, they expect you to know this trigonometric relationship.
Yeah, but I've never used it in that way to guess the angle.
Correct.
Because it's always from the angle to the ratio.
Correct. But they simply consider you an A Math O level graduate.
Yeah.
Okay, so done with the 120. Are you very sure? I'm not bluffing you. I'm not making any magic trick and whatever.
Okay, 30, 60, then 120. Yes.
Yeah, right. Okay. I think easier 30, 30 lah. I think easier 30, 30, and then because this is 90, I think easier. Right? I was using this 60 for the sake of this 60 because I'm already at part 3. I was explaining part 3 just now. Sorry for the confusion.
Okay.
Right. So if this is 1 and 1 and this is 60, your job here is extremely easy. It's an isosceles triangle with the angle 60. Correct or not?
Yes.
It's already isosceles with 60. Wait a minute. What does that mean, right?
It's 60.
Yeah, this is 60 and 60 because isosceles. No?
Yeah.
Suddenly it is equilateral. Suddenly. And therefore A plus B, the value is?
Okay. Equilateral.
Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. Right. So yeah, isosceles, we notice the isosceles because 1, 1, and 60, right? We notice the isosceles because 1 and 1, correct? Yeah, my laser point. Yeah, okay, 1 and 1. So noticing that it is isosceles, the two other angle is just, the leftover divided by 2. The leftover divided by 2 is 120 divided by 2, right? So 60, 60, 60, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so suddenly we are equilateral. Suddenly. Equilateral means all the sides are the same. Suddenly. Because of the 60.
Yeah.
And so A plus B is the magnitude of the A plus B will be? What's the magnitude of A? What's the magnitude of A and B? The magnitude, the length of A and B?
Oh, wait, no. The magnitude of a unit vector is always 1.
It's always 1. Yeah.
Oh.
So the A plus B magnitude is 1.
Okay, wait. This is 1.
Yeah. There's also 1. Yeah.
This is 1. And this is 1.
Because of the equilateralness of the triangle. I'm not saying that it's a formula. No. Look at the triangle. The triangle is clearly equilateral. So if this is 1, this is 1, then this is 1.
Oh, okay. No. I'm seeing it as...
Yeah, that's just totally wrong. Because that doesn't work in vector. That's not how vector algebra works. That's why the vector algebra is very confusing because it never worked this way. Never. Vector addition never worked that.
Okay. So this is a vector on its own. Okay.
Because of the drawing.
Yeah. Okay, that's why I was confused. Okay.
Yeah, the drawing makes you very grounded. That's what I feel. But you are not grounded. Therefore, you are feeling this as something new, a new technique to explain. Right? That means your vector is not grounded. Yeah. That's why you have initial difficulty in the 3D geometry vector, like this thing, that thing. You have initial problem with that. But that is supposed to be helpful, not a burden. Same thing with this lah. Same thing with this lah.
Okay.
Right. So that's already one gap that if you fix it, you fill the gap with the with geometry lah. Basically, you will actually benefit a lot in terms of vector lah. That one I'm very sure. Very sure.
Okay.
Okay. Any questions so far?
No.
Right. Right. So hopefully that's worth it. We have time for one more. Any question that you like?
I remember there was another thing, but I can't remember what it was.
In page 10,
the...
I don't have the question. I don't have the answer yet. Page 10. I don't have it. This one I don't have it. I'm still very confused what's going on here. Part A lah. Part A.
Is it page 11?
Did we finish page 11 yesterday? Let me check one more time.
It is the state, the sum of infinity one.
Oh yeah. The thing. Oh yeah. You haven't finished that one.
Yeah.
Wait. Since I haven't figured that one out, wait. Could you ask another question to save time? I'll be thinking about this one.
Sure.
Actually,
no. The question is this. The
third one.
Yes, the third one.
Okay, I'm just gonna move the third one into the next page. Yeah. Wonderful. Okay, so we have it in the page 12. It should pop up and blah blah blah. Yeah, okay, fine. Consider find Sn the sum of first n.
Okay, there's something on my Zoom screen. I did a bit of working.
There is something on your what screen? Oh yeah. Okay. Yes. So this got never mind. This is fine. All right. So you did your UN what? Wait, why is your UN very complicated? Sorry, I'm very confused. Yeah, you wrote in your paper UN, right? UN equals to that.
Oh yes.
Why is your UN very complicated? Huh? Sorry.
Okay, I don't know why I did it this way, but is this the thing that we're supposed to get? I think this is a bit unnecessary. Yeah, I agree. Yes.
Wait, what's going on here? Why do you do it that way? Sorry, did I understand the question wrongly? Sorry, by considering this and that, yeah. Where
Is it or otherwise?
Or otherwise, of course.
I tried the FR thing and I couldn't see the relationship, I guess.
Find Sn the sum of the first n term of this series, right? Yeah.
And
I'll go with because what you found seems to be describing that lah. It does seem to be, right? So at least that's a good thing, right?
But I don't know how to proceed with just a UN because there's a formula, right, that links the Sn to a UN, but I need Sn.
Oh, right. So no, stop.
Okay.
Stop. The moment it is obvious that it is not AP or GP. This is not AP and it's not GP. Now that should be clear first. Or do you still have some hope that this is AP or GP?
Okay, now I don't see it. Yeah.
Right. I don't. So because it cannot be, because there's no such thing as LUN in AP-GP. AP-GP is very easy to see. You must understand that. It is easy to see one. Right? If you just make a little bit of effort, you realize, wait a minute, this is not AP or GP. Now, once that hope is clear, that there isn't. So in this topic, which is like part of AP-GP is part of series, not series part of AP-GP, right? The reason is because series is bigger than AP-GP. Then we have two other methods. We have two other methods basically besides AP-GP. We have the formula method, the one that is saying, okay, if there is sigma this, then you can use the formula to shortcut everything, which is what we did previously, correct? That's the first of the other method. Okay.
Yes.
The second of the other method is MOD.
Sorry.
Method of difference.
Oh, method. Okay.
Method of difference involves canceling so many things until we can figure out quite easily, right?
I never like tried using that, but I know it exists.
Correct. So only these three is in your mind. It should be like that. In your mind, in a series question, I will need to juggle between these three. And after a while, it's rather obvious what our first guess is. Now, we'll be humble. It is a guess. In my case, my guess is, okay, it's not giving me a formula, and this is not clearly APGP. I don't think I did anything wrong there. So my first humble guess is MOD.
Okay.
So I'm expecting myself to rearrange this stuff so that it can be MOD, right? It can be canceled, right? That's my expectation.
Okay.
That's how I consider my guess. I'm seriously considering this as MOD. So how should I rearrange this thing so that I can start to cancel stuff, right? Any idea? Because currently it's not cancelable. Time, okay. We don't have much time, and you say this is the first time you're seeing this. So again, just stick with me with the fact that I am guessing this is MOD. That's all I have right now. That's all I have, right? If I'm doing A level, this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to guess. Oh, okay, since it's MOD, and I noticed in my lecture note, MODs are going to cancel a lot of fractions. This doesn't look like a very cancelable fraction, so I'm going to do something else here, right? I lost your video though, right? Okay. I lost. Okay, Keiko, you're back here.
Hello.
I can hear you.
Yes, hello. Just
following the Jamboard. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to do something hopefully helps me in the cancellation. Okay, right.
Okay.
Can you see in the Jamboard? Okay, so of course, nothing to be cancelled. That's the first guy, nothing to be cancelled. Then the second guy, I'll just write down plus 2 ln 3, right? Minus ln 2 minus ln 4, right?
Yes.
And then the third guy, I'm being very patient here. I'm just unpacking everything because usually that's how MOD works. If I want to see any chance of cancellation, right? Minus ln 3 minus ln 5, right? Okay. Now let's see whether I can see it clearly. Right? In terms of cancellation, use a different direction of cancellation in order to not confuse yourself, right? In order to not confuse yourself. So I'm guessing that this will be like that, and somebody else here. That's my guess. Correct or not?
Yeah.
And then this guy will have the same fate. This guy, and this guy. I think I'm quite confident with that pattern.
Okay.
Okay. So even if I were to be, I were to be, so to speak, lazy, I don't want to figure out cancellation. I'm quite content in taking these three as non-cancelable and just gonna handle these three with what I'm guessing the remaining three below. That means at the end, I would expect, certain things to be not canceled. That's how MOD works, right? Certain things are canceled, but some things remain.
Yes.
Okay, so all I have to do right now is to predict the last. Just to be safe, I'm going to write down the last three, right? Just to be safe. So, and then let me see whether I can figure out the cancellation pattern at the end, right? So that's how MOD works, the start and then the end, right? So now I'm going to write the end. The end will be 2 3s also. So this one is dot, right? So what shall I write for the last one? I think it's easier that way.
I suddenly don't see anything. Okay. Oh, okay. No, it's okay.
All right. Okay. Okay. So do you at least see the cancellation pattern?
I see yellow. Wait,
correct.
let me.
Yeah. I haven't wrote anything on the yellow side. Yeah. So I'm not seeing something. Yeah, okay. So yeah, okay, good. I'm here also. So I'm not writing anything on yellow one. In fact, I'm gonna ask you so what do I write for the last yellow? Right? What do I write for the last yellow? Can you do something about that? Right? Find Sn, right? So until n, right? Until n. So there will be ln and yeah. I think I agree with that. Yep.
2.
Yeah, and then plus 2 ln n plus 1, I think, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then again, to be safe, just write down the other 2 on top, right?
On top, okay.
Yeah, the 2 other yellows, right?
So minus 1.
Everything just reduced by 1, right? Yeah.
No.
Okay. Then following our cancellation pattern from above, a few of these things should also be cancelled. Can you see how we will cancel?
So
okay, like this, and no. The first slash, you have one more. Remember, the slashes are the slash are this, and that. 3. There are 3 slashes. Okay, good. Then if there is any other, yeah. Now, so that means that this cannot be cancelled. No, you're mistaken. This and this cannot be cancelled because we don't have enough. We don't have the other one here. You understand? This one also probably cannot, if that makes sense. However, this guy and this guy will, sorry, I'm going to use another slash. This guy, and the guy on top here will be cancelled. Because there is a guy on top here.
yeah, okay.
This guy also, this guy, same thing like this guy.
Okay.
Right? So just to be safe, I'm left with these 3 on top. And then I'm left with these 3 at the bottom. Now, this is already a complicated MOD. This is already a complicated MOD. But this is probably as complicated as it will be in exam. So there's that good news and there's that bad news. You take a breath, you look at this clearly. Do you understand what's going on here? We haven't finished, but we are super close to the final answer, like super, super close.
What about these 2 though? Like,
yeah, one more time. Of course, again. So same thing, I could have just canceled this with, sorry. I could just cancel this with that, I cancel 1, right?
yeah.
I could, but let's just assume that it doesn't work that way, Let's just assume that, just to be safe, I can do that. That means you can do it through this inside, or you can do it outside. So now I'm gonna write down. Oh, nicely. Okay, right. I can do that here, no problem, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Plus 2 ln n plus 1 minus ln yeah, correct. Okay. Ln n plus 1 minus ln n plus 2 right? So I just cancel this with that 1. Okay, I think then this is it lah. That's it lah. That's it. So all I have to do is simplify that. Yeah, I mean ln 1 is 0, so that's even better, right?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay. Again, they're assuming that you know your logarithm, right? They're assuming that lah. Then over, right? And then you can, I suppose we have the ln 2 here, right? We have the ln 2 in the answer key. And somehow this will become that somehow lah. Somehow.
Yes.
Somehow. So if we did everything correct, this should be the case lah. If
Then
we, right?
SN.
Yeah. So we just have to simplify. If we did arrive to this answer key, that means maybe we did something wrong. We just have to check the MOD one more time. Because at this point, I think 99% MOD.
Okay.
And the S infinity will follow from the SN. You're not going to use your APGP one more time. That's the wrong instinct. You're going to use this with all the N's, and then N approaches infinity in order to get the value of N infinity. So you are dependent on the SN. And that tells me there's a reason why, okay, I feel that this is a good idea, because this is, I think, a better way of handling infinity. Not this. I feel that this is not a good way of handling it. This makes it very clear. For example, this is infinity, so 1 over infinity, this is 0 already.
Yeah.
So it's ln 1, or that means everything is 0. Oh, don't wonder the answer is ln 2 if everything is correct here.
Okay.
So I feel that there is a reason why they go to this form rather than stick to this form, because that's easier to handle infinity. That's another skill to learn. That is the part that you're not very comfortable in the previous question. Right, the infinity thing.
Yes.
So we did identify a few gaps here, right? Now, needless to say, MOD is definitely in the exam, together with the formula, together with the APGP. Needless to say. Hopefully, you can practice a little bit more MOD, and we can ask questions on that.
Okay.
Okay. So are we still ahead of the tutorial?
Yeah, very ahead. Tomorrow we're supposed to go through inequalities. Tomorrow is the first math lesson of the term.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you did most of the inequality tutorial, is it?
Yeah, I'm done with it already.
You're done, and then you're at the next tutorial, which is great, because maybe they will rush, right? Maybe they will rush.
Yeah, maybe.
But make it a point to benefit from the tutorial, right? I know this has been difficult to do, but this is advice, yeah. You can follow, you can. I don't picture you as a person who asks questions in the tutorial class.
I ask questions afterwards.
In private.
Yeah.
So your tutor, because it is tutor dependent, your tutor welcomes that.
Yeah, I guess.
But you cannot ask him after we go back lah. It means, no WhatsApp and everything, right?
Yeah, no WhatsApp.
I think that's very fair. I'm not sure whether you should ask within the tutorial, but what I feel is that tomorrow is a new experience. You are super ready. You're not super ready because you can do everything. There's a misunderstanding here. I just want to correct that. Everybody, I say the same. You're not ready for tutorial because you can do everything. If you can do everything, you don't go to tutorial lah. You shake leg lah, or do other tutorial, whatever lah. You're ready for this tutorial. It's a new experience because you know your questions. They're very specific.
That's true. Yes.
In a sense, you can be proud of your question because I'm pretty sure your teacher will appreciate those kind of questions.
Yes.
Right. So this is a new chance, a new experience, a new beginning, a new day. Tomorrow, for you to simply ask those well-earned questions. And you will receive your well-earned answer. I think you will experience that.
Okay.
Right. So try that. I don't think there's a lot of risk involved. Right. That doesn't mean that you cannot ask after. Right. Okay. So please enjoy that, and I will see you on Sunday.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.